Oftentimes we say a family that prays together stays together, and God knows that's the truth. One thing we fail to remember or mention is that a family that eats together will always eat together. That creates a unity that the children will never forget. Those times are priceless. I know in today's economy that we don't always have time to sit down with our children. Our schedules are different. There's no more 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. We have people that work at department stores that have to work on the weekends or whatever have you. I know that we are not always able to sit down with our families, but one day out of the week that we can sit down and prepare a meal and enjoy it with our family is the times the children never forget. For me, I remember growing up as a child, and on Sunday evening, or Saturday evening rather, my grandmother would fix this mouth-watering dessert, but we weren't allowed to touch it. And then on Sunday morning, I would wake to the aroma of her preparing her main dish for Sunday dinner. It would slow cook while we were in church. And then after service, my grandmother would rush home and prepare her side dishes. We would all sit around the table with my great aunts and great uncles, cousins, nieces and nephews, and we would enjoy the best meal ever. My grandmother gave me something that I could never, ever put a price on. And so as I became an adult, that's what I wanted to give my children. In the beginning, I didn't have much, but the one thing that I could do was make sure that on Sundays, I prepared a dinner that they would never forget. I remember when Nikki and her children moved in with us, it was even better. I said, I've always got to have a big table. I even did that when it was just my husband and my children and myself, because I always expected someone to come. I just didn't know who it was. As we all got older and there was more children, I just made sure I had a bigger table that could seat even more. And I make sure I have a big table even to this day, and I'm down to 2 children and my husband. But the times that we are able to sit down and talk is on Sunday dinner. We say goodbye to the past week and welcome the new one that is to come. I get up on Sunday and I prepare a meal. We go to service and then we come home and we partake of that meal together. When I ask the children, what do you like the most about Sunday dinner? First they would say dessert. Then they would say the conversations that we have and the stories that you tell. Because the house will be filled with laughter. Even if it's just the 4 of us, it would be filled with laughter. Sunday dinner is very precious. That's the time for family. And friends may even show up for Sunday dinner because they know that you're going to prepare something that's so amazing. I welcome anyone to come to my house because this is where love is. And even though we do have bad times, the good times outweigh the bad over and over again. I want my children to know that when they get older and they have their own families, that just make sure that they have that one time where they can sit down with their children and allow the children to voice anything and everything that they want to talk about. And we do. We welcome the conversation. We welcome the time because it's so precious. And we know that we'll never get that back again. So we seize the moment. So when you say a family that prays together, stays together, also remember the family that breaks bread together will always, always be the strongest family there is. There is not a perfect family out there. There really isn't. No matter how they try to make it look like their family is perfect. You should ask them, how many times do you sit down and eat with your children? Or ask the children, what do you remember most about your mom and dad? Do you sit down and have dinner together? I remember once there was a young kid that came over to our house and he had spent a week. And he told us, I really like coming here. He said, I never sit with my parents and have dinner. He said, but this house is so warm. And you guys are always eating together at dinner time. Well, mainly on Sundays. And I love it. The pastor and his family have come over after church on Sunday to have Sunday dinner. That's very important to me. That's something that I can give my children that's better than money. Sunday dinner, or dinner with family. Anytime is perfect. Allow the children to voice their opinions. Share stories with the children that have happened to you as you were growing up. And always make sure that you say goodbye to the week that's gone by and say hello to the week that's coming. Dinner with family is always important. It creates a unity that will never, ever go away. Thank you.